Oh, that one.
Yeah,
Okay,
so
I'll
this
just.
is, we'll share this.
I've got one on my
Right.
phone, I think.
So, well, now we're starting our regular meeting for equity and inclusion. I guess I was gonna do welcome, hello, everybody, but we all know each other, so.
Thanks, Robbie, for coming.
Thank you, Ravi.
Bye.
So we've already did work on the finalization of, the almost finalization, and we did have it, we have another meeting on the 8th of July now for the, with the rec committee to,
Madam Chair,
yes.
could you announce what this meeting is?
I just
And
did,
the
I said that this, okay,
And the
this
date?
is the, okay, equity and inclusion meeting, our regular meeting is beginning at 7:25. And it is June 24th.
And we want to modify the agenda?
Yeah, we're just gonna, make sure that we are going to, start with the minutes. The minutes didn't get on there, so we're gonna approve the minutes from our last meeting. Everybody had a chance to look at them.
Mm,
Any changes, deletions, additions?
I'm not on the committee, but I thought that you had agreed to meet on the fourth Monday of the month as part of.
No,
your
we
organization.
are. So I have that date is on there. But I also, like, what just happened, I always want to have the opportunity to make another meeting if we have to.
Right, but
Yeah,
that's not the question.
right. No, we
Question
are.
is, if there was, I thought at that meeting, when you
Yeah.
reorganized, you decided to meet on the fourth Monday of the month.
Right. Is it
So
not
that-
in the minutes? Is that what
That's
you're
not-
saying?
so
Okay.
That's why I'm just,
We'll add
trying
that
to
to
clarify.
the minutes. So Sherry, can you make a clarification in the
I
minutes?
Mhm.
Okay, great, thank you. So, anything else for the minutes?
I didn't see anything.
All right. So, make a motion to accept the minutes.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right, great. So, we need to elect a vice chair. We never really did that. I'm sure everybody saw my response to Todd and all that. So I don't know if anybody wants to volunteer. We have anybody that's willing to do that?
What's involved in that?
It's just helping, like if I can't be there or something like that, you know, that you could step in and just run a meeting. Yeah,
I'll do it, but I would need a little help. I haven't
Okay.
run a meeting in a while.
well, I'm like, you know, just
So
getting going too.
nominate Cindy for that job.
Yes.
We need a second.
Second.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All in favor for Cindy?
Aye.
Okay,
Thank you, Cindy.
vice chair, thank you, Cindy. All right, so we gotta buzz through this. So updates for potential grants. So I did talk to Meadow and she is, still working. We have till August for, a grant if we wanna maybe hire somebody to, give a talk or something like that. Gail had mentioned maybe something about if we have money from a grant for another owl, so that we could, have better reception at meetings and things like that. So that's potentially something as well. And then I was pursuing another grant for possibly, a pavilion up by the playground. And that money is, pretty much used up, but he said at the end of the summer or early September, when they're phasing out that program, there may be money left over, and so we're in the lineup for maybe some of that money. But in the meantime, I'm working on getting, some quotes for what a pavilion would cost. I've gotta talk to Allard to see if he could give me a, you know, look at the site and what that might cost if we have to do things like that, and I have to do, the door is blowing. And,
I get it.
I mean, I have to, like, have the select board approve the project. But I'm not gonna, I don't wanna get started until I have that approval, but I have to have some information before I can get approval. So I'm kinda in that in-between place right now. So that's where that lies. So that is the update for that. And the Timoth Operator's Manual. I know Todd, if we've read that, he had some concerns about the E and I committee, trying to do that as a committee and maybe just a couple people, 2 or 3 take that on. So Logan has the master. Did she send it to you? You had the-
Yeah, I think Sherry,
You guys have that,
yeah.
yeah,
You sent it to everybody, I don't know, couple
Right,
months.
yeah, it was one of the
And I sent it-
attachments.
right. So maybe, I'm happy to work on it, if you, me, Sherry, if we wanna work on it, you don't wanna work on it, okay,
Yeah, I said I would, I mean, I
All right.
obviously will help, but.
yeah. And I
just
don't know,
know that
Todd's
the-
not here, so I can't ask him if he wants to help work on it, but he might, he's kinda good at that too, so,
Okay.
yeah.
And didn't you tell me that Deb Thompson had volunteered to help edit it?
She could, yeah, the final editing, she'd look at it, but she, she doesn't wanna work on it, she wants to just help with the final
Just
editing,
proof it?
yeah, she'll prove it, yeah,
'Cause that's kind of a massive job.
yes, I know, yeah. She
to get it
did,
to that point.
she did say, was a year and a half ago, so we'll see.
Right.
Yeah, if she still wants to, but yeah, I think so.
But what I'm saying is, it's kind of a massive effort to get it to that point where she can just.
Oh,
proof
right.
it.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of work has been done on it, but there's still
Right,
quite a bit that needs to be edited.
right, and we still have to, there's just still entities that need to be contacted,
Does Todd have a list or somebody have a list of who?
We,
Respond
yeah,
already?
yeah, we have that
Yeah,
information.
That's in that,
yeah,
that's in that spreadsheet,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
I wasn't privy to that, so I. don't know.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
yeah, well, definitely, because you probably know,
I know I'm one of the people that haven't responded fully, so.
okay.
so. Yeah, so that, that's pretty much that piece, so I did have in there somewhere.
So the minute should say we're gonna proceed with that. Are we gonna proceed with it as part of the E and I committee?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it as the committee, the committee's a little smaller, but I think that, or. Or before, how was it done, Gail? Did we just have people that volunteered to do it?
We had something called the. Community participation or citizen participation committee
Okay,
that worked on it. Grant did a lot of the work, Deb Thompson did a lot of the work. I think we did it as a committee, but they worked on it and would bring it back to the committee for perusal.
And that's kind of when I didn't mean to like stick my nose in it, but when you asked me to take it on, I was looking at it, I thought, oh my gosh, this is a lot of people
right,
involved and I kind of had experience in my past work life doing that sort of thing,
Yeah.
and said that I would take it on, but I don't know a lot of the people who how to contact that, all the phone numbers, all the, what's the easiest way to get a hold of them, phone numbers, email. So I kind of would be able to kick it off and then say this, I need help with this or that. But, I don't want to step on anyone's toes if that's not.
I don't think
so.
it's stepping on anyone's toes, I think, I'd be curious to know if Todd would like to work with us, and then.
Yeah,
Can we just, as part of the E and I, we, 3 of us can just work on it and then bring it back to the E and
And
I?
bring it back to. the
Yeah,
committee. If
okay,
there's 4 of you, then you gotta warn it.
okay,
I mean, you can meet as 4, but you still have to warn
Right.
it as a meeting.
but if it's 3 of us, 2 or less than 3,
Yeah.
okay.
all right, let's do that
Try
then,
that and see.
okay, all right,
Well, and also the thing with the new open meeting law,
all right,
because the E and I committee is not a quasi judicial, you can do remote meetings. You don't have to have an in-person
yeah,
meeting
Oh, okay,
or an in-person presence.
right, okay.
There are a few committees now that will be allowed to do anything remotely if they want.
right,
I know that's how it started out because it was during COVID and.
yeah, okay. All right, and so the other thing on the agenda, we're good with that, which I just put somewhere, is, I just wanna do a recap of the ideal. I know Nancy sent out, meeting that she went to with a great,
Mhm.
person, so like speaking, I listened not to all of it, but I listened to some of it, and, but I just kind of wanted to remind everybody about IDEAL and what it stands for. It's inclusion, diversity, equity, action, and leadership. And I went through, I sent everybody a link, so it gives you an overview of IDEAL. And then it also, if you click on other links in there, it'll give you a brochure, so you can look through a whole brochure and things like that. So just kind of help everybody kind of understand what that's all about. And then I was looking at our minutes through time. And I was trying to figure out when it all. On this page, yeah. So in June 22nd, 2021, our select board read and approved the Timmins Statement of Values. And then on August 12th of 21, the Equity and Inclusion Committee was approved by the select board to be formed. So we're a pretty young committee. And then on August 11th of 2022, the Ideal Vermont information was forwarded. We got Ideal information, and there was a questionnaire to fill out and things like that to become a Ideal representing town. So I think it's growing in the state, but it's all kind of new, and but I've gone to one of the meetings, and we may host a meeting at some point for Ideal. Just because they different towns will host the meetings over the state. And what was really fun at the meeting that we were at is they had food that was from different establishments. And it's very one was I want to say it was Turkish or something like that. And so that just trying to, even through food, to try and get people to share, explore, and all that. So that was really fun. And
Where were you again?
we were in Winooski,
Winooski.
and Winooski is a very diverse town, which is
Mhm.
great. And so that was good. And people would introduce themselves and how they wanted to, how they referred themselves as her, him,
Mhm.
them, however, and so that was interesting as well. And but it was a great think tank of people. So I enjoyed it, and kind of inspiring. So I just wanted to recap just what we all were, if there was any confusion about it, it kind of gives us that information.
So at the beginning, the Ideal group asked the 3 representatives from Timoth.
Mhm.
And Meadow appointed herself, but it was too short a time to have a committee meeting. So last I knew, she was Timoth's representative to it, so. Other than that, she wrote quite a bit about it in the town report, but she hasn't reported anything to the select board or to this committee officially about what it's doing, so. If
Right.
you're attending meetings and Nancy is, in what capacity are you representing the town or the E&I committee, or
Right.
that needs to be figured out, I think.
All right, well, we will work on that. Cause it's, yeah, like I said, it's all fairly new to me, and so we're all, we'll get there. We'll get there. So one of the things that, going to the meeting in Winooski, I couldn't go to the next one that they had, but was the food, and thinking about having some event and trying to figure out when, early fall, something like that, to have kind of a heritage potluck, like what's your own family's heritage, things like that, and the storytelling. And just kind of get together and do something
neat
like that.
idea.
I think it'd be really fun. Yeah. So maybe come up with a date and do something like that. So have you guys feel positive about that? You think that'd be fun?
Yeah, I'm already thinking of Jewish baked goods.
All right. Nice. So, yeah, I know, I'm thinking of my grandmother's kuchen that she always made and things like that, probably be a lot of baked goods.
Yeah, yeah, those are the funner.
But yeah, so I don't know, sometime in October, how busy the town
wonder-
activities are in
I wonder if
October.
that even could be something that is combined with the storytelling.
Storytelling, yeah.
And we just do it at the
Do a
community
big
center.
kickoff for storytelling.
Mhm.
Yeah, again, that could be good. Okay,
The stories could be about the food.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
yeah,
Right.
be cool.
Everyone has something with that, you know, that's.
yeah, and I
Mhm.
just think that, yeah, even though, yeah, we're different, we come from different backgrounds through our families, we
Mhm.
still have that common bond, you know, of
Mhm.
eating together and sharing
Mhm.
recipes and all that kind of stuff,
Mhm.
yeah, so.
That's good.
Ah. And that's all I really have for tonight, so did we make your 20 minutes?
Definitely.
Real quick, I had said that I'd come up with some design ideas for for the
Oh, for the sign?
for the sign, so that's what I was doing.
You were so busy working.
So this is what my mind did, which was
She gotta show it to Sherry too.
oh, Sherry.
It has to go to them.
Wait, no, you, perfect, stop. Oh, I like that. Very nice.
Mhm.
So I was looking at Middletown sign and they
Mhm.
have it looks like a painting of the like little
Oh, the channels there.
pergola
Mhm.
of the little pergola thing for the springs.
Mhm.
Oh,
And so I know the Honey Pond sign, it's like they have it's like a painting as well. So I thought for Tinmouth, it could be cool to do you know, the channel and the mountains and kind of as the middle circle. And again, that can be changed and be however we want with
Mhm.
the, and then having having our Tinmouth colors be, these aren't specific. I know. But then having our Tinmouth colors be on the sign too, because I think that's something that's kind of cute about town.
Yeah.
And again, we could do a different image in the center. I feel like the channel
Is
is
this
kind
Plymouth Mountain? Which mountains?
I just drew those mountains, so
Yeah.
I
I
they are
got it.
not to scale.
symbolic mountains.
Cool.
But they, you know, if we wanted to move forward in that direction, then
Okay.
could come up with a more to scale and
Yeah,
everything,
all right.
or a better representation.
And Lotar said.
We have that for the fun day, people could see it and make comments.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't not make comments like it's terrible, but you know, just let people show and just
yeah,
get it out there.
We're thinking, yeah, it's part of what the equity inclusion is working on. So
mhm,
we can let them know.
yeah. And if there's if other people have other ideas too, I'm happy to help visualize them as well. We want to have other.
I
Right,
think
we
we,
don't have to have the same sign everywhere. You know,
That's
have
true.
three
That's
different
true.
signs. It's
Yeah.
a-
Or a different thing in the middle. you know.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah, that's actually a cool idea.
yeah,
Yeah. Especially if it's in a different area, maybe there's something geographically in that area. that's
Yeah, we
marked.
could have one that's the channel, we could have one that's like more like farm fields or like the
Yeah,
like the valley view, like the valley view of like up looking over the Caribous kind of that way with the fields and stuff. It'd be cool.
Oh, yeah. You're very clever.
Mhm.
It's all-
And that would be something that we could also ask, yeah.
I wasn't just doing arts and crafts
That's the fun day.
yeah.
With the different designs.
It's gotta-
Yeah.
it's gotta get done.
Well, I'm amazed.
We
you
all
did
work
that so
really good
quickly.
under pressure in our
Yeah.
family.
Sorry to put the
Yeah,
pressure on.
that's all right. Well, I think that we can all adjourn,
Yeah.
so all in favor?
Yeah,
Adjourn?
second
Yeah.
to that.
Okay.
Thank you.
7:42.
Thank you.